Hey Donna.
Hey, Greg.
Okay, this is the Purple Blood Lakers podcast. We're going to be talking about game five versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, our first road trip. You said it was a five game, I think it's a four-game road trip.
Okay.
And it was just tough to watch, but it made it a little bit easier that the Los Angeles Dodgers won the World Series in five games
Yes.
in New
Absolutely
York,
beautiful.
celebrated on their turf. Um, I want to stop
Yes.
and say a little bit about Dave Roberts.
hmm
Uh, he took a lot of criticism,
Yep.
and some of it was not justified. And he really showed his brilliance in managing those bullpen games. All of his decisions. I thought that you should take Otani out of the leadoff spot. I wanted to put Mookie in there, but he didn't change anything. And when you win it in five, I think that means the manager made all the right choices.
Yep.
The pitching choices for this game were excellent. Didn't have that much choice, but he had choices that
No.
were made available by conceding on game four.
Yep.
Um, and I think that's really strategic, good decision making of the sort that, let's just say it, African American coaches rarely get any
Right.
credit for strategy.
Right.
And, it's a narrative that sports writers, especially LA sports writers, just don't want to write. And so I've been scouring the internet looking for some positive things about Dave. I keep hearing about certainly Freddie. But I feel like the Dodgers manager deserves some flowers,
For
and
sure.
I'm going to keep looking because it's still early in the day, and I hope people come around and apologize for some of the horrible things that have been said about Dave over the years, and this year included.
Yep.
And which reminds me, I kept talking about how hard they were going on Ham over de-emphasizing offensive rebounding. I have found a couple of articles that talk about do studies, use science to show that the offensive rebound does not correlate to winning anymore. It's the NBA has changed. Your big man is out shooting threes now. So many different things and reasons. The three is a longer rebound, and so it's just a little bit more random. And so packing the paint, trying to get an offensive rebound is stupid now. And it goes along with losing. And so Ham was right
I
to
don't agree.
emphasize offense. Ham was right to de-emphasize offensive rebounding.
I don't agree.
And of course, you don't agree because
No.
Donna's always right until she's wrong.
No.
But I'll send you the link.
I don't believe in articles like that because those are usually people that don't even know basketball, probably never played basketball, and just looking at statistics. Because one thing, you don't pack the paint to get offensive rebounds. It's just that you're alert when the ball goes up. You can be out at the free throw line and you can still get an offensive rebound if you're going after. What an offensive rebound does is give you more possessions. And that's what the game is about today. Everybody's shooting threes, everybody's running and gunning. And so you need to get more shots up than the other team. And offensive rebounds gives you more offensive opportunities. And I don't buy that you can't get back on defense because you don't have everybody crashing. You got some of your bigs crashing. Some people are going back, running
Like I
back. Your
said,
guards are running back.
I like the way we were emphasizing it, which means that we were really not out offensive rebounding teams. We were getting one more offensive board than the other team. That's
Which was
different than
great.
what our announcers were basically saying was it's stupid not to emphasize offensive rebounding on your squad. And I think they were wrong. That's all I'm saying. They were wrong. And they were using that as one of the stupid things that our coach Ham did as a reason for them to pile on him. And I just don't agree with it at all. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying. I'm not saying that if you get a chance to get an offensive rebound, of course you want one.
Get your butt in there.
But
Yeah.
to structure your team around offensive rebounding is dumb. In
But I think also to
yeah,
structure your team like a bunch of kids that can't play defense is like, oh, don't rebound, get back because you guys got to get in defense. And that's what you do with young kids when you're playing little league, when you're playing little basketball for small kids. Everybody get back. Don't try to rebound when it shoots, run back. That's what he was doing. And that's what I just didn't like about it. I didn't mind the fact that he wasn't emphasizing it, but I felt like the fact that he was emphasizing kind of getting back. Like we were young kids and couldn't get back. Yeah, we're a little bit slower, a little bit older, but we got some young people on this team too. I thought that was just a lazy way of playing defense, that you can't crash the boards because you can't get back, all of that kind of mess. I just think that's lazy, lazy. And I felt like it made the team lazy on defense. That's just my own opinion about that. But,
I a
I have
hundred
other
percent
issues about
disagree.
him. But
These kids, these millionaire kids that are out here needing someone to tell them to get back are still the same as they were. And one time AD in this game, let me find my note.
AD
AD
didn't have a good game.
did not have a good game.
Nope.
AD drove to the hoop, missed a layup,
Yeah.
complained to the refs,
Yes, he
and
did.
Jared got a dunk.
Yes, that wasn't good.
That needs a coach to say, "Hey, AD, could you get back on defense, please? Come on, man, let's go, kid." So they're
No, he
not adults. They're not fully grown and don't need to be coached. They did need to
yeah,
be
they do.
coached, and that's what
He
Ham
knows
was
he needs to
doing. He
get
was
back on
coaching them.
defense. He knows
He
he needs to get back on
he
defense.
didn't
He
know
was
on that
just,
play.
but he was just trying to get the refs to see. They do, when you do that kind of stuff and you complain to refs, you're trying to get calls for later. Not that call. You're
It
trying to
didn't
point
work.
out some stuff
It
for
didn't work out
later.
that well for our team at all.
No, that didn't do
I'm
well. AD didn't have a
so
good game.
sick
He didn't have
of
a good
our
game.
veterans wanting to talk to the referees. Brian sets that tone every year.
All veterans do that. Kobe used to do that. They all do that.
And
Magic
I
used
don't
to
like
do
when
it.
any of them do it.
I know, but they all do it. It's a part of basketball. That's just they complain.
Kobe got 5 rings. I'm willing to
Well,
forgive
Bron
him
got
all
four.
of his sins. Well, not all of them, but most of
Yeah.
them.
No,
These
you used to
gave
complain a
us,
lot about Kobe. Back when Kobe was playing, you used to complain about Kobe just like you do LeBron now. You were
especially when he
always
was
on Kobe.
especially when he was talking to the refs. I complained
Yeah.
about it. But looking back on his career, he's in my Laker Hall of Fame behind me
Well,
here because he got 5 rings.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, Brian ain't up here except for getting shot on by Kobe.
That's all right. I'm all right with Bron. Bron don't have to be in
Our
yours.
our
He's
our,
in the
our
regular
little
Hall of Fame.
our little bubble ring.
Yeah, that's okay. Everybody complained about the Dodgers' little ring too, 2020. Everybody didn't want to count it because they only played 70 games. Well, everybody did the same thing. The country was crazy. Everybody had the same opportunity. So if we hadn't have won it, it would have been okay
No,
if
I'm
somebody
glad we
else would
got
have
it.
won,
It's a
you
ring.
know.
I'm glad we got
Yeah,
it. I'm not complaining and saying I wish we didn't have the ring in 2020. I'm
right.
saying that when I look at Clutch's impact on our team,
Why do you
all
keep
I got,
mentioning Clutch?
all
Who
I
who are you
got,
talking about with Clutch? It's
all
nobody
I
but
got,
AD and Bron. Who are you talking
those are the
about?
two.
Reddish?
I'm talking about the two best players on our team,
Well, many of them, Clutch
plus the
has
worst
many
player on our
clients
team.
now. Clutch has many clients now, and I ain't mad that the brothers are leaving the white boy agencies and going with Clutch. I
That
ain't
ain't got
mad
nothing to do with
about
what I'm
that.
talking about. Nothing to
Fine
do
with
with what
that.
I'm talking about. I don't like when white managers have too much influence on the team, and I don't like when black managers have too much influence on the team.
I don't
This is
think
the
he has
Lakers.
influence.
This is not the
I think you
LeBroners.
making that up.
This
You
is not
making
the
that up.
LeBroners. This is the Lakers. We got a tradition that goes back to Minneapolis. And these guys, like I said, we got the best two players on the team. Every trade that we talk about is from Clutch, and the worst player on the team is from Clutch. So anyway, we got to get into the game, and then we'll get
Yeah,
back
we
to
do.
Clutch.
Yeah, let's get
All right.
that Clutch. I don't agree with you when it comes to Clutch, but anyway,
Let's get the game over with because it ain't much to
that
say
was
about this
horrible.
horrible ass game. Oops, I
Ugh,
just cursed. I gotta mess up our. I'm editing that out because I don't want to click us as having that kind of stuff in our podcast.
yeah.
So these are the things that I marked. I took notes. I took more notes than I usually do, but I put asterisks for the things that I want to remember to say.
Oh,
Brown did a reverse layup. Um, he missed it badly, and then Cleveland um, had alley-oop dunk 2 in a row, and then
mhm.
Mobley took AR, and then AR got a three. And I'm just reading now, but then the next asterisk was um, Cleveland did a driving kick to Wade for three, um, and and then,
Horrible.
and then they got back on D. AD uh, did an ISO. There was too many ISOs in this game.
Yes. Too many.
He got a 3-point play off of an ISO, and then we it got good to us, and we just that's all we ate was ISO.
Yeah.
Um, Mitchell hit two long threes in a row that nothing you can do about that. You can't blame any of, you and I said that it was going to be how we guarded our backcourt was going to be one of the keys to this game.
Yep.
Mitchell is unguardable. If
For
if if
sure.
he's gonna launch from 5 feet behind the 3-point line, there's nothing you can do about that. Ain't
Nothing
nobody.
you can do about it. Run
Uh,
him off of it.
huh?
Run him off of it.
Yeah. Good luck with that. Um, Rui had a couple horrible passes. So did AR. Just throwing into
Yes.
traffic. The coach said, "Throw it there." I'm gonna throw it there. No, regardless of the fact that there's two people standing there that don't look like Lakers. Um,
Right. It's like run the
Blake,
play, whether the play was there or not.
yeah. Davis got to the rim. Got his shot blocked by Jarrett.
Oof. Ugly.
Um, But then AD backed down Mitchell, and this is something I rarely see AD do. AD will get a guard on him. Either he'll stand there and call for the ball and won't get it, or when he gets it, he'll get himself choked up and pass it off. And it's like, if you
Right.
got Mitchell on, you have to abuse that man. And he
Right.
did. He just ran that dude over. And I was like, that's what I want to see more of from AD.
Yep.
Um, Reeves got dunked on by Jarrett. That's not
Oh,
Reeves' fault. We had a lot of bad matchup issues, just like in the last game.
yep.
Um, AD again in the ISO, stopped by somebody whose name I didn't even know. I forget this dude. It was the one of the guys off the bench.
Yeah.
But he just stopped AD.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
and then somebody shot a brick from three. I don't think it was AD. I think it was D'Lo. I think D'Lo
yeah.
shot a
Oh,
brick from
God.
three.
We were
Uh,
horrible.
and after all that, there were substitutions, and then Garland over Hayes, then Mobley over Hayes. So
Yeah.
two under the whole, buckets where Hayes is standing there, and defense not apparent.
We got killed in this game in every aspect of the game. It's like we weren't ready. It's like we were lethargic, slow. They were very physical. This is the first time we've played kind of an East Coast team, and they were very physical with us, and
Yep,
we just couldn't handle any of it.
yep, yep. It starts with AD, and he
Yeah,
starts falling down a lot, and he starts
yeah,
saying he's hurt. I'm not gonna say saying he's hurt, but he got slapped in the face.
yeah. He did
First
get
of all,
hit pretty hard.
we ended first quarter down 19. We ended
That was
this
a game.
down 19.
That was a game.
That was the game. We never got out of that 20 point hole.
Nope.
But let's talk about this thing with AD getting hurt. Um, AD complained to the refs. Oh, that was the Jared dunk that I talked about. No, no, no. That was complaint to the refs was different. But when he got hurt,
Hitting
uh,
the nose.
yeah, he got hit in the face. Um, I can't find it. Anyway, they had foul trouble. And I'm asking myself, do we take advantage of their foul trouble? I don't think so.
No.
Allen got so many dunks.
Oh my
Uh,
God, Allen killed us. Allen and Mobley, 22 and 25 each. And I said last episode, we don't have to worry about them offensively. And yet they're the two that killed us offensively and defensively in this game. AD couldn't do anything. Nobody can do anything in the paint against the two of them. And offensively, they scored in the 20s. That should not happen.
I made notes about Cleveland. Brand new coach.
Yep.
Team's only been together 2 years.
Is this their two or third? This is their third. Yeah, I guess two full seasons. This is their third year together, I guess.
They got two bigs who play on both sides of the ball,
Yep.
two scoring guards, and
Yep.
a shooting wing.
Yes.
That's a formula for NBA.
That's the formula.
Um, okay, and so now I'm gonna bring up after Rui got his shot blocked twice on he just looks so bad when he goes up near the rim thinking he's gonna dunk on somebody, and just Jared just all of his get the
Ugh,
ball in the middle of his palm, just ugh.
it
And,
was just horrible. They
but
were so ready for us. They
he
were ready for everything that we do. They cut off
yeah
everything. Those passes in the middle. That's why I think our guys were getting stuck and holding the ball because they were looking for cutters, but they were cutting off all cutters. There was no cutters available. and everybody was going one-on-one, whether it was AD, whether it was Bron, whether it was Rui, everybody got stuck with the ball. It
And
was,
in those first three games, we were talking about how we got some nice new wrinkles in our
yep,
offense, but
yep,
they were so simple that I
yeah,
remember saying teams are going to catch up to this. I
that's
wonder
right.
how we're going to play when these things are cut off. And
Yep,
this was the game where they had scouted us and they said,
that's
okay, they like
exactly.
to cut here, they like to do this, they like to do this, and so just be ready for it. And they
Yep.
were.
And be physical, bump them, hit them. And, we have always been kind of that team lately that doesn't do well with physicality. So once they threw AD off, everybody else was, Reeves wasn't good. He had like 7 points. Rui had 8. D'Lo had like 10. It was just,
I don't even want to talk about turnovers, but
yeah, it was horrible.
man,
Everything about that game, it was like a tsunami hit. It was
even
like it was 15-14, and then all of a sudden it was 15-29,
how
and
did
then
that happen?
15-42. It's like, how
Yeah.
did that happen?
Yeah.
It was like it was like they just quit playing. It was horrible. It reminded me of last season
Yep.
when
Yep.
they were just like, forget it. We ain't playing today. I don't really care today. I ain't fighting through no screens. I ain't running up on nobody. I ain't doing none of that.
So even Rui was getting ISOs.
Yes, he was.
That's not the way this team is constructed. We're not supposed to be
No,
ISOs, but that's
no.
what we fell to.
Yep.
AD got to the line in the third quarter twice, missed 3 free throws.
He's been missing free throws lately. I don't know what's up with him.
Mobley had 4 fouls. We didn't seem to notice. Um,
No,
Bron on a fast break just threw the ball away, started complaining to the refs.
it was
Um,
horrible.
yeah, so I'll stop. My notes are so
Nobody
bad,
could.
I'm not gonna read them anymore.
Yeah, and we don't have that player other than LeBron that can say, give me the ball. I'm going to get us back in this game. I'm going to get us going. We don't have that guy other than LeBron when did it, in the Sacramento game. But we don't have that other guy. We don't have like Reeves to say, oh, I'm going to take over. I'm going to just, we just don't have that other guy on the team that can do that when we're slumping, when nobody has anything going. Everything seems to be off. We don't have that one guy other than LeBron, and that's only going to be certain times of the season.
See,
We don't have that other guy,
I would say we don't have that guy because LeBron does it 100% ISO, which gets me to one of the issues that I
which I
want
don't.
to
I
bring
don't
up.
care about that. Kobe used to
I
do it
do.
ISO too.
I
I
do. I
don't
do care
care.
about it. I want on this team, I want everybody touching the ball every
But
time.
when he did it in the Sacramento game, he was getting people dunks. He was getting the ball to AD, and he was scoring. So he wasn't just scoring in that 16-point flurry. He got Rui a dunk. He got AD a dunk. I mean, he was creating for everybody, making everybody. And I don't care that I just need somebody to take over the game. When you are floundering, everybody on the team is floundering. There's no energy. Nobody can get anything going. You need that guy that's going to say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this and I'm going to get us back in this game. And then I'm going to bring you guys along with me and we're going to do this. We don't have that guy other than LeBron. And we all falter. When everybody's bad, it seems like the whole team is bad.
I want that guy to be AR because his game is designed to get everybody involved. And I think the way we get back in games is to get back to winning ways, as opposed to ISO ball, which has lost for us for now 4 years, 5 years running. I'm sick of ISO ball. I want player movement, ball movement. We talk
But when
about it,
LeBron,
but we
but when
don't do it.
LeBron was going off, it was player movement. See,
So
there
that
you
was a
go with
good.
LeBron again. You try
So
to just when he does something well, you try to take it and just take one part of what he did. The fact that he scored 16 points, he was getting everybody involved. Folks were getting dunks.
okay,
Folks
let's
were
talk
getting
about
all
what he
kind of stuff.
said. Let's talk about what LeBron said on the bench to Rui. I hit
Fine.
10 shots in a row, and you're gonna
Yes.
pull up a jumper in a
Yes.
contested
I'm
jumper. Swing,
I'm
swing.
okay with that.
So what does
I'm
that do to Rui's confidence and
nothing.
Rui's feeling
Nothing.
about his game?
Nothing.
Yeah,
If you
nothing
can't
good.
handle that as a ball player, there's more
Not-
things that happen on that bench. When you have somebody on a heater, you get that ball to him until he misses. You don't try, you get, and when someone's on a heater, that is a known thing in basketball. When somebody's on a heater on your team, you get him the ball. period.
That's old school basketball. We don't play that way.
No, that's new school. Everybody does it. Watch all the players. When they on a heater, their teammates are getting them the ball. That's how people go off on us. They get them the ball. They get them the ball. When someone's on a heater, you get them the ball.
Getting Steph the ball after he's run through 3 picks is getting the whole team involved. Throwing the ball up when you're 15 feet from the rim to LeBron at the top of the key is
That wasn't it.
old school
He said
ISO
swing.
basketball.
No, he said swing, swing.
It wasn't no
That
place to
means
swing it. The man was standing
no,
out at the top of the key waiting so he could do what he does when he was
no, that was
Mike
like get
Brown.
the ball.
Get
No, that's
everybody
get the
out of the
ball to the.
way
It
so I
wasn't
got a
swing,
lane to the hoop.
swing. LeBron was going to be the second receiver on that swing, swing. It was like move that ball to this side to this guy to swing it. I told you in the last game I've been watching Rudy, and I love the fact that he's being aggressive. But sometimes I think he takes it when he doesn't have a mismatch and he just tries to force it. And I think it messes up the offense sometimes.
I
But
think
I
he has
like
to
him
do
being
that.
aggressive. But I've noticed that in a couple of games now that it's not always to his advantage, but sometimes he'll force it, and that causes the team to, to slow the ball down. But
He'll
I'm okay
always
with
force
LeBron.
a pass.
LeBron's the leader of the team. So I don't care. You say whatever you have to say to people, and there's worse things that happen. Plus, I think the media is picking that up because they're trying to get something against LeBron because of the whole Bronny LeBron thing. Because I'm sure LeBron has said that 100 times, and we've never seen an article like that in 5 years. We've never seen an article to say that. And LeBron has said stuff to people on that bench.
I didn't
All of a
read what
sudden
anybody said
this
about it.
year,
I just saw the clip. I didn't read anything about it. I don't know what
no, I'm
what the
saying
press is
we've never
saying.
seen a clip like that in 5 years. And we know LeBron has said plenty of things on the bench to people, but all of a sudden this year, it comes out in an article and a clip. Come on now. They're trying to find something because of the Bronny Bron thing.
Well, I think it's different. I think that they're trying to point out I think they what I really think is our media really loves JJ and they want JJ to be successful.
Which is
JJ
fine.
looks the way they want their coach to look. And so if they can find a way for Bron to be at fault for JJ's stuff not working out, they're more likely to bring it up.
But that wasn't anything against JJ. That
It
was just
wasn't
like
against
swing the
JJ, it was
ball,
against
boy.
JJ's system.
That was just I think LeBron was talking positive. He wasn't like get me the ball. He was like swing it.
But he started
Move
with,
it.
I hit 10 shots in a row.
That's right. I'm on a heater. I'm getting us back in this game. Boy, you wasn't doing nothing. I'm getting you back in the game. And I got you a dunk over there, boy. Just get over there and do it. I'm on a heater. I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm not gonna necessarily shoot every time, but I'm gonna do the right thing. And I got it going. So get me the ball. That's
I,
what
I want
normal
to
people say.
I want to see the play again and find out how much time was left on the shot clock. But
Who
anyway,
cares? Who
we'll,
cares? Yeah, that people try to nitpick. People are just trying to find something. If that's the worst thing LeBron says to a teammate, then
I, I agree with that. I agree with
yeah.
that. Worst,
I mean,
worst
come on.
things have been said for sure.
You could find some other stuff like him going after JJ or something. If you
Yep.
really want to point out LeBron, maybe not listening to JJ or trying to mess up JJ. If you could find a clip with him like going off on JJ on a bench or something, but him saying that to Rui and that becomes a thing, that's
It's
that's
early
people
in the
that
year.
never
We
play
ain't got much to talk
basketball.
about. So it is a thing right now. Anyway,
Does it?
going
But we
past.
was winning. Why is that a thing? We won that game. So why was that a thing?
Well, we
That's
lost
what
the
I don't
next two.
understand.
We lost the next two with and the one right after that. There was no heater for Bron, and he wasn't
No.
in this one.
But he's not going to have a heater all the time. That means somebody else has to step up. We
Which
can't
means if we're
expect
gonna
him to have a heater every game.
which means we're focusing on team basketball. That's the only way we have a chance. And that means
And that's what we did.
our young players have to grow up and they're not grown yet. And so,
No.
the guidance that they get from the coaching staff and from the leaders on the team is important. And
Yep.
if it's not, right, then people are gonna speak on it. All right.
But
So
that's just folks that ain't never played basketball. Most of them reporters ain't never played a day in their lives and they just
now we
want to
got to
find
hear that you
something.
was a point guard and I got cut from the B squad. Go ahead and say it. Go
Oh no,
ahead.
I didn't even go. See, I didn't even go there. I didn't even go there. I left that. I'm just saying that is the most. It just seems like it was just like nitpicking. It wasn't anything that to me that was reportable. And I think Rui had a good game that next game. He
Mhm.
was fine. He was still going to the hole. He was still forcing some things, which I'm okay with. But I think sometimes it does mess up the flow, but I'm okay with that because LeBron will break stuff down and hold the ball too. AD will hold the ball too. So I think I'm okay with him doing that sometimes instead of him just standing around doing nothing.
I
So
I want ball movement and player movement.
what happened to that?
I've been begging
First
for
three games,
this
we were
Brian
moving
Hayden guy.
around. What happened?
Every now and then it looked beautiful, but
What happened?
it lasts for a few seconds. I don't know. I don't
I
know.
don't
We
know. I
got
think
great
I
assistant
think teams have
coaches.
scouted us. Like you said, what's the counter now? They've scouted
No.
us for all these cuts.
Let's see what it is.
What's the counter?
We're gonna see something between
Because we
Nate
don't
and
have, because the problem is
White.
with our team, we don't have shooters. We have people that can score, but we don't have shooters on this team. So
I think
um,
D'Lo's a shooter. He just been cold.
I don't know what's wrong with him. He was cold in preseason and I noticed it and I said, he'll be fine. But man, it's carried over to the season.
Hmm.
Sometimes he passes up shots that he normally would take because I know he knows he's not shooting well.
And that's not him at all, passing the
That's not
shot.
him.
Yeah.
No.
So,
And it's killed us for him not, because he's that guy that can hit three in a row and get you back in a game.
yep.
And he
Yep.
hasn't been that guy this season. So I don't know what's going on with him. It was just an overall bad game. That's why I said last episode that we need to win the games that are winnable, like the one against Phoenix, because we're going to have games like this
Where you
that
can't win it no matter what you do.
we
Yep.
were gone. I mean, after 15-14, it was over for us and we never recovered. But you're going to have games like that. So you got to win the ones that are winnable.
So
So let's see.
a couple more things from the rumor mill. We got
Oh,
Christian Coloco uh,
yep,
cleared to play.
yep,
That's another big body. Watching Hayes get back down so brutally. Um, Now 2 games.
yes,
Really, I was really excited about the way he started the season.
me too.
But I don't know if that body's ever going to be big enough to help us down there.
And what you call it? And Jared Allen is not that big. He's not like he's a big bruiser, but man,
He's been
he
dunking on
just took
fools for
Hayes to the
he's
huh?
been dunking on fools for like a decade. That
Yeah,
has been great all the way back to New Jersey. He's been a
yep.
fantastic big. I don't
But he
know.
usually, but he usually only, he may make 8-10 points a game, not 22 and 17. I mean, he usually get alley oops, but maybe with the new, also with their new offense and their new coach, they're getting him more involved offensively. Because on other teams, he was just a dunker and he had to wait for a dunk or offensive rebound. But they look like they're getting him more involved in the offense,
And the
and
thing
he
is,
delivered.
and he's doing that, and he's guarding AD, whereas AD is
Yes,
guarding D Wade.
I know it's horrible.
The hell.
And then
Um,
Mobley at 7 foot, there was nothing AD can do in that game. He was falling and fumbling and missing, and he was just. And when it seems like since he's our focal point, if he's off, the
Forget it.
rest of the team is
Forget it.
off. Yeah,
We got
and
10
that's
minutes.
unfortunate. Okay,
Okay,
next game.
so well, a couple more things.
Oh,
Bron was asked if he can envision playing with Bryce.
oh, I know. I heard that.
And his answer was
We'll
uh,
see.
he laughed and the word we'll see. We're not gonna see Bron. We're not gonna
I think
see.
Bron's just playing with y'all. You
Well,
really believe that? He's just playing with y'all. Y'all ask him dumb questions. What's he supposed to say? No. He's gonna play with the media.
I just
Fine. I don't care about that kind of stuff. That
I'm
kind of
sending
stuff.
my I'm sending my message to Klutch. No, we're not gonna see that. We're not gonna have three uh
Three
Jameses
James
on the
kids.
Lakers. That's not gonna
Yeah,
happen.
that's not gonna happen. But I
Uh-uh.
like him playing with the media. I think that's funny
Yeah. Well, I hope he
because
was
the
right.
media is stupid and asks stupid questions. I'm gonna give a stupid answer. Y'all stupid enough to ask me something like that.
All right. Who we got coming up next? I think it's Toronto.
Yes.
Yeah, that should be an opportunity for us because I think some of their good players are hurt.
Yeah, I haven't really watched them in the last couple of years to kind of see. I know they got Scotty Barnes,
They got
but I don't
Scotty
really
Barnes.
know who else they have.
They traded for Barrett.
Oh yeah, RJ Barrett. That's right
Yeah,
from the Knicks.
yeah. Um, they had Gary Trent, but he moved to Milwaukee.
Yeah. And remember they had our boy Schroeder.
Yeah,
He's with Brooklyn now.
he's trying to finally get a full-time job in
Right,
Brooklyn. He's talking like he loves it there and stuff. It's like, bro, you would love a long-term contract is what you would
right.
he's playing really nice ball. Um,
Yeah.
so
We
maybe
we
they'll
need him. You know what?
don't say
We
it.
need I know we need somebody like him because
Mm.
I don't know. D'Lo is suffering and not playing well, but we don't have that guard to come in and say, take those minutes. I mean, because Vincent comes in and just kind of like he's just playing. There's nobody behind D'Lo that can either put a fire under D'Lo's behind and get him going, which Schroeder used to do. And we just have nobody to come behind D'Lo when D'Lo's not having a good game to come in there and pick up the slack.
But
Vincent comes in and
there's a rumor we might be interested in Kessler,
I
rookie
keep
deal
hearing about
contract.
him.
Um, Not a bad player.
No, he's young.
Hmm.
But you know, Danny Ainge gonna try to screw us to get probably ask for 2 first-round draft picks and no, he's not worth that.
No. And if he does give him up for say one pick or something like that, that means something's wrong with him because we got Vanderbilt and we thought we had something and we didn't have nothing.
But Kessler is a big boy, big body, still young. But if we could get like Colin Sexton with him, I'd take that and give up a first round, give up D'Lo, take those two. Then I would do that, but not Kessler by himself. He's only been in the league what 3 4 years. He's a big body. I'll take him, but I'm
I'm gonna
not
get
giving up 2 firsts, and I need something else with him. I need a guard, a wing, or something.
I'm gonna get you riled up. I'll give up Braun for
No,
Kessler.
no,
That because Danny can go get up both of his. We give up Braun
no,
and Bronny,
no,
and then Danny can draft Bryce and he can fill the seats in Utah
no,
because he ain't gonna fill them no other way.
no. And them numbers ain't gonna match no way. But no, we just need some more players that can play. We have a lot of players that can play well in a system, which is fine. But I want some players that can just play as well.
But
They don't need the system to
we're
make
supposed to be
them good.
we're supposed to be building a system. I mean, and I
And
would
I'm
claim
fine. I'm
I
fine
would
with a system. We
I
had the
would, I would
triangle, but when it came down to it and we needed some buckets, Kobe got out of that triangle and got it done. That's what we need. You play in a system, but sometimes you need to just have that guy that's going to go out the system and get it done. And we just don't have that guy.
I would say Boston is on a title winning terror, uh, based more on the system than the players.
No, they got two. They got one great player, and Jaylen Brown is very good. Those guys can go one on one and get you a bucket at any given time. They ain't got to be no system. They don't even need no screen. Them boys is some athletic 6'8" wings that can play. Those other guys are complementary players around those two, but those two can play.
They can play every team. You're not going to win anything without great players. Okay,
Right,
that's clear. Every
right.
team has one great player, and teams that are in the hunt have two great players, and teams that have a chance to win have three great players.
Yeah.
But Boston has two great players and pieces, and that system makes that system is their third great player.
That
That's what I'm
system
saying.
is 53s a game.
But
That's
it's
what
not,
that system
they're
is.
but they're great threes,
And they're
wide
they're
open threes.
and they play defense.
They do.
That's the thing about Boston. They play
That's
defense, they get out and run and hit them threes.
in our first segment. I said only Greg Popovich can get these millionaires to play really tough defense, and I left out two coaches, and I want to correct that. Spoelstra can get teams to play
Mm-hmm.
great defense, and his boss used to be able to get teams to play great defense.
Mm-hmm.
And that guy in Boston can get superstars to play great defense.
Yeah, they got a nice system. And they got players that are defensive players too. They went and got White out of Spurs. He's defense. They got Drew, best defensive guard in the league, always been. They went and got those players and put them around Jason and Jaylen, and they have a winning formula. Let's see. I mean,
White's
they shoot a
nice.
lot of threes a game, so we'll see this year. Some of the Eastern teams have gotten a little better. We'll see, but they got a squad.
And in comparing the Lakers to Cleveland about the first year coach, that's another coach that seems to be so far, and you can't do anything on 5 games, but those guys are playing defense like they care about it. And that's a difference maker. That's like easy money for a coach if you can get it to work. It's just so hard to get these guys to play serious defense.
Right. And then you have two bigs behind you. So whenever you make a mistake and somebody gets by you, you got two bigs that's going to clean it up.
Yep.
We
Yep.
got one big that'll try to clean it up, but we just don't have anybody else when you get past our guards because our guards are slow. I mean, let's just face it. Folks get by D'Lo and folks can get by AR. And once they get in that lane or whatever, we have AD there, but nobody else there really.
Yep. Yep.
So I don't know. Koloko, I've heard about him. I don't know when he was at Toronto. I tried to look at some film around him. I don't know.
What I read got me really excited. I sent you a note. I was really excited, but again, proof is in the pudding, so we'll see.
Proof is in the pudding. Because we always get these players in LA. They're supposed to be this key piece, and they don't deliver.
Who's that kid we got from a couple years back? We were both excited about him. He was an athletic young big, but he just flamed out on us.
Yes.
Edwards.
We haven't had good luck with bigs.
Yeah.
I don't know. We used to be big man NBA.
Yeah.
But now it's like we just can't find big men. I don't know. And Jared Allen and Mobley can play together. So I don't want to hear that stuff that two bigs can't play together in this day and age because neither one of them step out to a 15-footer, but they both play and they play well together. So I keep saying AD needs a buddy down there with him, and that can work. People keep saying, the new NBA, somebody's got. Well, Cleveland is showing you two bigs can play together and be effective, especially when you have two guards that are dynamic and you got a wing that can shoot the ball from anywhere. That's helpful.
and that can play passing lanes. So everybody on that team played defense last night. I don't know how they are normally, but watching them last night, I was like, there's a defensive team that can really, really shoot. So we'll look out for Cleveland. They might be next. Forget about Philadelphia. That's over.
Yeah.
The process did not work out well.
No. They exposed, and Cleveland exposed everything about us in that game.
And let's see if we saw what they exposed. And let's see what we do.
Hopefully. We'll see.
Okay, Laker fans, this is the Purple Blood Lakers podcast. Basketball analysis for Laker fans by Laker fans. We'll see you next time.
Bye.